Intimacy and venereal disease. So when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to sex, there's so much energy involved, the most potent sort. Most humans on this planet, we are resonating between the bottom 4 energy centers: the root chakra or the red ray, orange, the navel chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the heart chakra. In rare occurrences, there are those of us that do resonate at throat chakra, the blue center, and also the third eye chakra. Planet Earth and third density beings, as you and I are, our planet is resonating right now in a orange to yellow frequency, which is heading into the green frequency, into the heart frequency. All of us are resonating at different energetic centers. Venus. Why now? Do we have to do this right now? But in terms of venereal diseases that affect sexual aspect of us, all of those are manifested by us. There is nothing outside of ourselves that is causing us to have these diseases, and venereal diseases are a result of sexual energy blockages. Everything stems from fundamentally Everything stems from the emotional aspect of ourselves, of our being. So if you have feelings of unworthiness, feelings of dejection, self-acceptance, not good enough, it translates into those sexual organs, into the venereal part of our being. A lot of people that have struggled with self-worth, self-acceptance, feeling valid, feeling worthy in society have tend to accumulate a lot of energy in those areas, which can create blockages, having issues, not just having venereal disease, but having things like polycystic ovaries, or being infertile, or having dysfunctional libido, prostate cancer or cervical cancer. A lot of the energy of those feelings comes a lot down to it. Our sexual part of ourselves, our fundamental core essence of who we are. We carry our signature frequency, our code. We carry our sex chromosomes in these areas. Venereal disease is a huge part of our global society, and they have been around forever. Just goes to show that just because you're with someone that may have a venereal disease doesn't mean you are necessarily going to have it in your life. I remember years ago I read an article of a man that had and chose a partner that she was an HIV woman, and that did not yield any sense of fear whatsoever in him. And even though they had a lot of unprotected sex, they even had a daughter, he never contracted the virus. Like, there's so much stigmatized fear around venereal disease. I remember speaking to a guy in Dubai that wore 2 condoms, having so much fear that his life would be over if he was to contract a disease of the venereal type. So venereal disease ultimately and fundamentally begins of sexual energy blockages in the sexual areas, sacred regions of ourselves, of our core being. The more you find acceptance within yourself, the more that you find worth within yourself, the more that you feel free to express yourself individually and uniquely, the more you'll find that the fear of venereal diseases will not affect you. Once you clear blockages, you have free-flowing energy. You have energy moving fluidly in those centers. So even if you have experienced venereal disease in the past, you will find that the energy that you no longer have symptoms for having dis-ease or imbalance in those areas. And perhaps people disagree that we create our own dis-ease and imbalance, but you could smoke for 60 years of your life and not have any lung issues, and yet you may be the healthiest person on this planet, do marathons, be fit, and die of emphysema. You've done everything right by the book. This is the draw of the card. This is the gamble with life on earth. We are so powerful as beings. We create the environment in which we live. You can point the finger at plenty of external factors and environments, but at the end of the day, our bodies are powerful enough to heal themselves completely of anything. We determine our own fate. We choose our own destiny. Nothing is up to chance, or nothing is random. I will leave you with these passing thoughts.